The Glock 19 is one of the most popular handguns in the world. In fact, over 60% of the world's military and law enforcement rely on Glock pistols. They're so reliable that it's almost boring. But because of that reliability, they're also extremely popular as concealed carry handguns. Today, we're going to be looking at the top 5 ways to carry your Glock 19 using Falco holsters. Let's start with the Glock 19 itself. The Glock 19 is a semi-automatic 9mm polymer framed handgun. It is striker fired and holds 15 rounds in a magazine plus 1 in the chamber, giving you a total of 16 on board. It comes with plastic 3-dot sights, and this one is an MOS model. This is the Gen 5. The MOS allows you to mount optics. Slide release is ambidextrous. There are also interchangeable back straps to custom fit the gun to your hand. As I mentioned, magazines hold 15 rounds, but they can also use Glock 17 magazines, which are 17 rounds, or Glock 18 magazines, which are the long 33 rounders. There's no manual safety. Instead, there are several internal safeties. There's also the blade safety, or Glock calls their safe action trigger. And that ensures that any activation of that trigger was an intentional pull. There's an accessory rail here up front for mounting lights and lasers, and the Gen 5s have serrations on the front and the rear. Now, you may be more familiar with hammer-fired guns like a 1911 or a CZ75. With those, when you press the trigger, the hammer falls, striking the firing pin, which goes into the primer and starts that firing sequence. With a striker-fired pistol, it's a little bit different. There's no hammer on the outside or the inside. Instead, it has what's called a striker, and that's a firing pin with a spring surrounding it. Once you cock the pistol, that pre-cocks that striker part of the way. Then when you press the trigger, it finishes that rearward movement and then shoots forward, striking the primer, and again, starting that firing sequence. Now, ammo can get expensive, so if you shoot or carry a Glock 19, Glock also offers a .22 long rifle version called the Glock 44. It's meant to be a training analog, so you can train for cheaper. And of course, that Glock 44 will also work in your Falco holster. The Glock 19 has a 4-inch barrel and a 1.18-inch thickness. Let's talk holsters. If you are a prepared citizen who's chosen to carry a firearm every day, chances are you're looking for a little bit of versatility. For that, I would look at the A634L Washington. The 634 is an inside the waistband holster. This one has no cant and is a vertical holster. Now, this allows me to carry it in the appendix position, the 3 o'clock position, or really anywhere around my belt line. And that versatility is key. It can also integrate with the universal straps inside the Falco concealed carry bags. Leather is still adored for the level of comfort that it gives the carrier. As that leather wears and starts to break down and become softer, it forms to your body and to your handgun, making it extremely comfortable. This is an open top design, meaning there's no extra retention or strap or anything that I need to defeat before I can pull my gun out. As a civilian, that's very important to me. A lot of the kinds of attacks that civilians see happen quickly, and I want to make sure I can deploy my firearm just as quickly. Of course, we all know that criminals don't typically act under the sunlight. This being a light-bearing model gives you more capability to defend yourself at night. In fact, without some sort of light source or way of identifying your target, you probably shouldn't be shooting anyway. This is my personal Glock 19. It's a Gen 3 that has been pretty heavily modified. I have some Strike Industries suppressor height sights so that I can co-witness with my optic. This is a Holosun 508T. At this point, optics have become the norm, and you're kind of doing yourself a disservice if you don't at least explore that option. The slide is Strike Industries, and I have the OEM Glock barrel. Recently, there have been some fairly big world events. Things are changing, and with this change comes a higher need for public safety. If you're a security professional, you may need something different. Let's look at the E901 drop leg holster. While this E901 doesn't have active retention, like a button release, it does have passive retention, which is one of the big draws to a Kydex holster. The Kydex holster form-fitted to your pistol gives you that satisfying click. Along the lines of security, there are some high-profile people who need a little extra protection, or at least they want it. As someone working in executive protection, you may need to carry a firearm more discreetly. And for that, we look at the D633 shoulder holster. This is perfect for hiding a firearm and magazines under a coat. With a jacket on, this thing doesn't even exist. It also allows quick access. Reaching into your coat is very fast. Because of the retention strap and added security on this holster, it's a very secure and safe way to carry your gun. Just make sure you practice your draws. We don't want to be flagging people who don't deserve holes in them. It also allows you to carry spare magazines. Now, I don't know what kind of person you'd be protecting that you would need several reloads, but you never know. That covers city living. But if you work or live in a more rural area, you have different considerations. Let's look at the C908L. One of the big bonuses to this is it is an L model, and that stands for light bearing. That means if you have any nighttime pests or predators, you have the option of using your light to identify that target. This is an outside the waistband holster, which makes it very quick to deploy. Leave my cows alone! On top of that, it's a hybrid holster. That leather will be very kind to your gun, but then the Kydex on the outside is great for protecting your gun from scratches or abrasions from daily life, running into things, moving logs, whatever you might be doing. I move logs every morning. Sometimes alternative methods can be best, and for several reasons. I like to pretend like I like to hike, and on the rare occasion that I do, having a gun in my belt can be very uncomfortable while I act like I'm being athletic. For that reason, I like the G113 leg bag. The primary reason for this is it's off my belt. I can still access my firearm quickly, especially with the use of the pull tabs. I also like that this doesn't look tactical military police, right? And if I see you carrying a backpack or a leg bag with a bunch of Molly and a "Don't Tread on Me" sticker, I know that there's a gun in there. And one of the best things about this is it frees up my pockets. Why do I have this piece of chocolate in my hand? It's melting. It also frees up my pockets. The bag in the front is perfect for carrying your keys, your wallet, your phone, whatever else you need to carry. Huh? I can't hear you. These all work for different kinds of people, but they can also all work for one person. That's you. Having different options for how you're gonna carry depending on what you're doing that day can be extremely convenient. I hope this list helped, and I hope you continue to advance your training. There's no point in carrying if you can't hit what you're aiming at. Thank you so much for stopping by and for hanging out with us. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we'll see you next time.